Former Atomic Kitten member Natasha Hamilton has been to Bristol to see how volunteers in a neonatal unit help some of those premature babies. And Natasha joins us right now. You can't imagine how small they are.
I know. I mean, you do see a lot of pictures in magazines and things, but when they're actually there up close, they are so tiny and so delicate. And you know, it is amazing. You know, the technology that helps
keep them alive.
Yeah.
Just as an illustration, this is a nappy for a newborn baby. This one here, and that's a nappy for a premature baby. It looks like a tissue.
I know, it's tiny, and they're actually, like, on some of the babies, they're really quite big and
Even
baggy.
this one would be big on some of the babies. It's so important, this sort of this sort of care that they're able to provide down there is so important. And you very nearly had a sort of a premature baby, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I had a bit of a scare at 22 weeks. I started having contractions and had to go into hospital, and they had to give me, like, some steroids to help bring the baby on, just in case, the worst did happen. But, these parents out there who are going through it, at the unit, it's so... the space is so limited, and, at that crucial time, you want to be there, you want to be able to hold your baby's hand, and, because there's hardly any space, they're getting moved about because other equipment needs to be moved about, and, taking out the room at stages because it's just so cramped.
Yeah, because they're trying to help as many babies as possible. How does the staff cope working in conditions like that?
I mean, for what I saw the day I spent there, the staff were brilliant. It is cramped, but, they're there and they're saving lives every day, and, they have been brilliant. But, with the help of the public, going out there and volunteering and, helping raise money, they're going to have a bigger unit, they're even going to add an extra 2 beds, I think, and, there'll be sufficient space for parents to be there and sit with the kids and, not have to worry about being moved out of the room.
And the other thing that's interesting is these volunteers don't have to give that much of their time, and it will make a real difference.
No, they don't. I mean, anything, you just saw people, going on walks in nappies and stuff, but I mean, you can do anything, even if you were to have, like, a little sort of garage sale or a cake sale, everything, it all, adds up at the end. And
it all makes a big, big difference.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for telling us all about that. We did want to talk a little bit more about the kittens and what's going on with the girls, because we weren't sure whether is it an official
split
break?
Up or not? Or...
Yeah, what's going on?
We just took a break for a while, and then...
There was some rumours that you were getting back together, though?
They were just rumours, because, I mean, I've only had a baby 5 months ago, so I've been on maternity leave, and, the girls have been doing their solo projects, and Liz is, out in Fiji.
Have you been watching her? Have you been watching her?
Yeah, she's been brilliant. I think she's doing really well. So, so I've just sort of been in the studio writing my first solo album, and I had my first gig a few weeks ago.
Ooh, what was that like?
It was brilliant. I forgot how much I missed being on stage, and the kind of music I'm doing is like more soulful, and I've got like my own band and a couple of backing singers, and it just went really well, and I've got the buzz again now.
Fantastic. And what was it like being up there but not having the girls around you?
It was really strange, but I mean, I suppose because I had the band there and my backing singers, it wasn't sort of just me all alone on stage. I think if it would have been like that, I would have been a bit scared.
And your little one, he's five months now. We've been talking about this sleep thing all morning, and mums are struggling to sleep. How did you get on?
You know what? He's really quite mellow, and he's been a great sleeper, but I have to admit, we do put him in our bed.
You don't?
We do. But then we put him in the cot when he's asleep, and then he sleeps right through.
Oh, OK.
So it can work?
I just think, whatever suits you, and, if your baby sleeps better in your bed, why not?
And as long as you get some sleep, I think that's the point.
That's the main thing. I mean, I've always said to, new mums, always sleep, like, try and get a little afternoon nap, even if it's for 10 minutes of a day when your baby sleeps, because that 10 minutes is crucial, and it makes such a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
you.
you.
We've lots of calls from people.